Alrighty guys, welcome back to our commentaries of the 2019 China Securities Cup World AI Go Open. We have, of course, two more games today. I think so far it's been pretty fun, and we definitely saw lots of fighting going on earlier today. Anyway, welcome back. This is actually streamed live once again from the Chinese Weiqi Congress in Shandong. So we are actually here with a live action, which is very is awesome that we actually get to do this. So I just really want to thank, I think, the tournament organizers just right behind us. We are actually a few meters away from where the tournament is actually being held. So you can already see there. That's Ohashi Sensei. He's in the background. He's playing for, of course, Team Globus AQZ. But yeah, certainly still more to come. I think we're also going to be streaming, I think, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's for an entire weekend. So the fun is just about to start. If you want to follow more of our content, oh, go Dave! Nice timing. Literally just tune in. So anyway, we have more commentary. Of course, I'm thrilled to welcome Andreas, Zhao.
Hi. Hello everyone. I'm Andreas, and the lovely girl will have a rest, and I will do the commentator in this game. So enjoy the game.
Yeah, cool. You are actually you're pretty active in this tournament as well, right?
I just attend the professional qualification tournament, and the last round is just finished in this morning.
Yeah.
And luckily I win in the last round. Also,
you won.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. But the whole tournament is terrible for me. But anyway, let's focus on the AI game. Ignore the human.
I thought you were gonna say let's focus on the positives. Right?
Yeah, positive.
I mean, yeah, Go. I mean, look, Go is very hard, right?
Yeah, actually, very hard. When I play Go, it have many pressure when I play Go, so it's quite hard to win a game, especially in professional qualifications.
We should make that very clear that you can also play Go casually. This is not just a game, which it has to be life and death. But
well,
you know,
actually, it's a dream for every Go player to be a professional. So I should be happy I can attend the qualification tournament. Even though I lose, so I don't know how to describe the feelings during this time, but it's a very good experience for me, I think.
Yeah, I mean, just the atmosphere is pretty nice, and I think even last night there was like the thing by the beach, right?
Yeah, in the beach, in the sea and
by the ocean.
Wind. Yeah, in the ocean, it's very brilliant.
I know you. So normally you're in Oxford, right? You're in the UK.
Yeah.
And so you've already experienced like many different Go events around the world. How would you? Well, certainly in the UK, right?
Yeah.
You go to like the London Open and stuff.
Yeah.
How would you rate this Congress?
Well, I think the Congress is quite much larger than the Europe Go Congress, and actually something in the Chinese Go Congress is learned from Europe, but I think the Chinese version will have a better performance because it have
China is a
maybe
very
have
big
more
country.
budget than Europe. Maybe
sure.
That's the reason.
Actually, last night we're in a taxi.
Yeah.
And I think we saw this huge advertisement, like from one of the skyscrapers
in the building.
in the city.
It's LED light and show the Chinese Go Congress.
I mean that's just hard to imagine, like anywhere in the world, right? Like you wouldn't see that in Brussels. I mean, there are some advertisements on the street, but you know,
actually
to have
in Europe Go Congress in Brussels is great, but for the Congress hall is a little bit small. Actually, it's a good Congress, but maybe for budget reason or some other reasons, it should be
it's still
better.
Nice. It's still nice.
It's still nice.
You can drink lots of beer and you can do other things.
Nice.
I had a wonderful time there. Of course, the European Championship. That's what we streamed.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the time in the Brussels.
Yeah. All right. So looks like you and I are gonna take a look at this second game. I think everyone was thinking, well, we're gonna do Galaxy versus Lila, but I wanted to actually get to the other teams.
Yeah.
Because some of these teams will be heading towards the semifinals, right? But I want to make sure that even the underdogs. I don't think Yishao 10 reached the semifinals, but they actually pulled off a pretty amazing win. I'm being told.
Yeah.
I think they beat like Pro Sixton
yeah,
combination or something.
Yeah. Well, the Yi Xiaotian is enters the top 8, but I don't think I'm not sure whether or not it enters the semifinal.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, they're still pretty strong.
Yeah,
and I think certainly. I saw the guy running the computer. He's having a very wonderful time right now. So.
Well, it seems like the Yi Xiaotian is just like a human version style. It's more like the human version style. It's different from the AI style we know, something about the Lila Zero, the AlphaGo, or other ELF OpenGo something. It's quite special.
I think some of these programs have different purposes, like for example, fine art is dress to kill, right? Obviously, fine art like Galaxy. These are meant to be like the next best thing after AlphaGo.
Yeah.
Right. But there's some like educational programs, for example. I think we've met lots of developers this week who say they want to make Go more accessible for human players, right? So also just to have the human style. It's, you could say that if you use human Kifu to train, it might slightly decrease that strength, but if it's useful for people to learn, then it's still worth, I think, developing.
Yeah, actually it's quite hard to decide which version or which style is much more better, because the AlphaGo Master is actually human style, use the human game recorder to training the program, and in some game record the Google released in several years ago, and AlphaGo Master against the AlphaGo Zero, and the AlphaGo Master still could win actually 30% or 40% game,
which is incredible, right? 3 years ago, it was just really an amazing, groundbreaking innovation that really just changed the history of the game. So it's really awesome to see. I think all these AIs play against each other, and I think even though it is a competition, you can see they're very, of course, focused on the games, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. And I think even though Go is not the most explosive, well, on the board it's quite explosive. It's not like American football, let's be honest, but it is nevertheless exciting, right? So we're gonna dive into some of the live action. I'm pretty sure you guys have been wanting to see more commentaries. I think in this game, Hondo was right?
From
so
Korea.
That's another bot we didn't talk about earlier. They're from Korea, and I think they are a company based in Korea that's focusing on like gaming and that kind of stuff. And I think certainly they've proven their mettle so far. They've reached the semifinals. Actually playing Fine Art tomorrow, so that's gonna be an exciting match. And looks like they won their first match as well, so they have a pretty good chance of reaching the final. Maybe it will be a nice opportunity to get to know how Hondo actually plays.
Yeah. Okay, let's start the review game.
Sure.
Okay, so the handle is black and the Yi Xiaotian is white, and okay, let's start.
By the way, we also have two human partners, right?
Yeah. It's just not in this game. It's not just the AI against AI, and it includes some human view. Yeah.
Right.
Actually, it's pair go actually. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna. Oh, the mic is in the shot. Okay. Now you get to see what kind of mic we're using. It's just a very simple mic. Now you can see it in the shot. No, that's okay. We will just be candid and go with our setup.
Yeah. Okay, let's start the review game.
Anyway, Hondo is black.
Yeah, and the Yi Xiaotian is white.
And I think they're actually being accompanied by two Chinese amateurs, right? Both of them, you met them in the pro qualifications, right?
Yeah. I think the partner of Yi Xiaotian is Guanxin 610, is it? And it seems like he attends the professional qualification under 25 group, and it seems like he's unlucky and do not enter the final round, but he's very strong. Anyway, he's very strong because professional qualification tournament is very hard. If you lose the game, it's not mean you are not strong. It's just your opponent is have a better performance in an individual game.
You can have a bad day. They can have a nice one.
Yeah. So it's anyway. He's a very strong player. Maybe he will touch the professional level.
Nice.
Maybe he will be a professional in next year. I don't know.
Well, we'll get to find out how he plays, right?
Yeah, okay.
So far, I think it's pretty normal opening.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah. Black just chose the start point.
yeah, it's the start point and close me.
Yeah.
And white each of them is 2-star, and
Two space high.
two space jump.
Yeah. See if we can
Yeah.
make. What's going on?
It's something wrong with
It's
yeah.
going crazy.
It's not crazy. It's something. It's just jump to the end. I don't know the setting.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to change.
That's okay. It's okay. Just
Just
be
approach.
careful.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Just approach.
Approach, yeah.
Pincer. Well, I think this move is more likely a human style. Seems like Lila Zero or Fan Art do not.
Well, I'll tell you what. This is actually a move by Handel.
Yeah.
You would think that this is
No, I mean the handle and each of them have. It seems like use the human version, more like the human version, not some zero version AIs play some move we do not know.
Right.
Yeah. So if I do not tell you this is an AI game.
So you seem surprised when the
Yeah.
pincer actually happened. Why is that?
Well, pincer is not a bad move, but in AlphaGo Master
Right.
and AlphaGo Zero, Lila Zero, in this AI, we can seldom see the one space pincer.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be like one of the most common openings.
Yeah,
but,
it's common. Yeah, it's common opening. Yeah, but it's different.
I think we can of course play this out. I think
Okay.
this was one of the first Josekis we've ever known when we learned Go as a kid,
Yeah.
right? So you'd go into the corner.
Yeah, and double approach
Right.
and just cap the 3 point.
Yeah. Sure.
Just
gonna-
block and connect.
We really haven't seen this in a very long time.
Yeah, well, I mean, in humans game we can always see this Joseki, but in the AI game, it's not very common.
I guess White's getting a really nice corner, right?
Yeah,
that might be one of the reasons.
It
We
seems
seem to like cash nowadays,
Yeah.
and for Black to lose one corner like this, it might be difficult to compensate that with the influence he gets outside.
Yeah. So, but in this move, it's a little bit weird. I think. In humans view, maybe this move is better.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a more common shape.
Yeah, it's more common. And if you play this one, maybe there, this one, this move, and
Oh, that's a move. Okay.
well, maybe. Well, not now, because the outside is weak.
Sure.
If the outside for black is very strong, maybe this move works. It works. It
Yeah,
not works
yeah.
now. It not works now, but it will maybe works in the future. And the corner do not have lots of territories. Yeah. So anyway,
Alright.
let's see it. Okay,
So Black is gonna
just a pincer.
insert. Yeah, so far I think many players nowadays would prefer White, right? Because White has a corner and now he's getting inside. He can really first of all get this Sente.
Yeah.
The Hana is really big.
And then block.
And then Black's gonna block.
You can.
Yeah. That's a nice move by.
Yeah.
This is actually one by Xiao 10, I think.
Yeah.
The way you know that is in Pergo rules, the human player would always go first, and followed by the AI. So basically, every third move is kind of
Yeah.
The AI's move or the fourth move for White. I think so far White's doing pretty well, huh? I like the idea of the shoulder hit. I already mentioned it in the previous game. It sort of provides a check against Black's development, so Black is really concentrated here.
Yeah. It seems like the white have the jump is. I don't know how to describe this move. It's common, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe for my level, it's hard to judge the move from the AI and the high level amateur players, even though we all attend the professional competition tournament.
Right. I mean, it's still a very long game. As we said already, the opening stage is only it's only the very beginning, right? So
Yeah.
so you set up, of course, your positions, but as we have already emphasized, it does not decide the game. You do not
Yeah.
normally. I say normally because there are some cases if you misread the ladder, you could lose the game.
Yeah. So as long as in the Josuke
Yeah.
stage, you do not lose many points, do not let your opponent make many benefits. That's fine. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter for the win or loss. It's more related to the fighting in later. Yeah. So maybe.
Okay. Okay. Sure. So Black's gonna
Approach.
approach.
Just,
So far, we
just respond.
just respond.
And it's a very
So by the way, we already talked about this with Zing a little bit. She was
Yeah.
here earlier. By the way, amazing commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah.
We'll try to get a recording. There were some hiccups, but hopefully we can actually make that into a nice video. This one is very rare nowadays, right?
yeah.
And I think there's one game we saw in the U.S. Masters or something like this, and then Mark Lee played this approach, and then in that game, this was just in Wisconsin this past month.
Yeah, U.S.
And
Congress.
Yeah, U.S.
Okay.
Congress, and then White answered,
Yeah.
and then Black played a two space jump.
Ah,
we're like,
it's a
we're
very,
like,
very,
what
very
is this
old
new Joseki?
traditional
Right?
Joseki, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this Joseki is the first Joseki when I learned the go. My teacher
Right.
teach me. Yeah, this is the first Joseki I learned.
I mean, you can still teach
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah.
But of course, for the down level idea, I think if you play here and then you invade, then it's like it's spending two moves,
Yeah.
right? So you could have spent one move just get into the corner, and then this will be more natural, right?
Well, actually, logic for this move is if you do this Kema move, you give the choice for white, and white can choose the
That's
direction
true.
based on the board. You can just protect the corner, or just cancel here, or just touch here.
Yeah.
Yeah, white have many choices based on the
Or just
board.
Tanuki.
Yeah,
Duh.
yeah. So and this one, it seems like white must respond this move.
It feels more urgent because
Yeah,
Black's
yeah,
like
yeah.
pushing up against white,
Yeah.
white stones.
Yeah.
Okay, so White's gonna Hane, right?
Yeah, honey.
So you can
And
catch up.
honey.
Help you out. So yeah, Hane and
Tari.
connect.
Connect.
All of that is Joseki, by the way.
Yeah, Joseki.
We should probably answer this question for some of our fellow Go players.
Yeah.
Why don't we play here? I thought we could Atari.
Well, it could be Atari here for some situations, but not now, because if you connect, if you capture the corner,
Yeah.
and Atari, you connect. If you just capture the black view Atari here, and this is a very early stage of the board, and white could not do this start call because it do not have enough cost rate.
In the beginning, you just don't have ghost threats.
Yeah. So if white just need to connect and do this one, and well,
That's pretty painful, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's quite painful for white. Even though it's the lander is not even though the white will have the lander, there is a white stone here, and like just
Yeah. So
just not. Yeah.
what you're saying is it doesn't matter whether
Yeah.
or not Black
Yeah.
has the ladder advantage. Of course, it would be great, if you do have a ladder. So White would have to Atari here, which is even worse, right? Because then Black can disconnect and turn like that. So you're getting all the outside stuff,
Yeah.
right? And White's just confined to a second line.
Yeah,
So it's rather
only-
painful. But even this, right? Even this, Black can just cover. And then, so just let White have it, and then get a large outside.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's probably why White didn't play that Atari from that direction. So we can actually backtrack a little bit. Go a little bit forward. Yeah.
Connect.
Connect.
And next move. This one.
And then
And fly.
play the came up.
Yeah, came up.
You can use my phone.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Something wrong with my setting. I think maybe I need to change the setting later. Oh, sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah. 1 second.
Yeah. Or maybe we change another apps.
No, I can help you out. By the
Okay.
Oh, so by the way, this is actually on Eco now, right?
Yeah, it's on Eco.
Maybe we can get
each of them is just Eco.
maybe we can get an
Eco's
actual feed.
AI developing.
Yeah.
Training.
That's true. Okay, so in that case, we can probably get a live feed in somewhere here. We do apologize for the fact that there was no live feed earlier, but we'll get it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up, man. Just give me some time. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
They're also streaming Galaxy versus Zero. So if
Yeah.
you want to check those out, because we always try to catch up from behind. But if you want to follow the game in real time, of course you can go there. Let me see if my phone is working. It's working properly. Anyway, Black's gonna approach here. Yeah. So it seems like both players just kind of tanuked right after that.
It seems like. Well,
Really?
It seems like no.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah,
This is. I think there's every time a new move
I
takes
see.
place,
Yeah.
they might just jump to the.
Jump to the end.
Yeah. I think so.
Maybe we can ask the Eco server to change their setting. It's quite not.
That's
convenient.
weird.
Yeah.
I had Ziying's phone and hers was okay.
Just two space cancel.
Oh, let's try this one.
Uh-huh.
Maybe analyze mode is actually gonna work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Just fly.
come in.
Wow. I would say it's not a common move. And in general, jump or 3 points.
Right.
It's more common. So let's see what happens if jump just white Kema or just jump and
Keep skipping.
yeah, what's wrong?
That's weird.
Yeah, and this is
Well, that's Joseki, right?
yeah, this is basic Joseki.
In the old days.
Yeah, and but if there is a Okema and the white do not have territory art,
Yeah.
so and this stone is not.
I think.
Yeah,
I mean, there are also some benefits with just playing here, right? Because then you can kick maybe. That's
Yeah.
like another shape move.
Yeah.
If you really need it.
Uh-huh.
So for example, if white like jumps out,
Yeah.
then you can just make the tiger's mouth. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yeah. I need Zing to come back. Okay, so
Wow.
Black just jumps out anyway. So not a huge difference from what we were suggesting earlier.
Yeah. That.
Yeah. And then
Seems like the different sequence, but the same situation.
so by the way, I wanna make sure that is there a feed on there as well?
Yeah, but it's not to
Okay,
no,
okay.
No.
So I thought we were just gonna follow the Joseki here, but Black is actually taking the initiative to come in this way and even maybe attack this. I'm guessing that if Black plays this move, right? If Black follows through, then this corner is getting really weakened, and this is all because of that.
Yeah,
right?
seems like logic is if white block in this part and this side maybe.
That looks
Well,
huge.
yeah,
Which is why I think the shoulder hit can be so amazing,
Yeah.
right? If you use it the right way, then of course you can just make a big area on the top. Let's see if we can. Come on. It's gonna be a video clip of this for 2 hours, just us trying to catch up.
Well, after this streaming, we will ask them to change their settings. It's quite inconvenient for our streaming.
It's fine. It's fine. Just it's a server. It's a
Okay.
game of Go. Just you'll be okay. Okay. Anyway, white is gonna peep.
peep and connect. It's very
Right.
and just jump.
White jumps. So of course punishing black for not answering earlier because according to the Joseki it would have been completed with the large knight move. So white's gonna take that base away. And you can see he's really committed, right? If he blocks here, then that would leave at least something like this. So you get
not
eye shape
now, but maybe a Sente in the future if this group is not alive, and maybe this is Sente for make an eye and have more eye space.
Yeah, so you don't want to let loose.
Yeah.
Like gonna link up here.
And cross cut.
Cross cut. And then cut again. It's gonna push. What have I done?
Just
Just honey. So of course cut would be it would make sense, right?
Yeah.
Now if you have a cutting point, you must try to make some aji.
Yeah.
Which once again is very forceful. So I think the goal here is if white has to respond, right? For example here, then you extend. Let's just play out one hypothetical situation here. If white blocks, right? Then let's say white says I want to kill everything. Then we can actually have a very pleasant trip, right? Just down away. Like you can actually, do all the fun stuff. And throw in Atari, and you connect, and Atari again.
Connect, and
and that just looks like a Shandong dumpling.
Yeah, it's very heavy for the white, even though the white can capture 3 black stone, and actually it's not yet alive. Only a band 3 is not yet alive. But
I'm not sure if white has a choice though, because I mean if white doesn't do this, let's just rewind a little bit. If white doesn't block from that direction, I'm not sure what he can do. Because if he's certainly not going to block there, because then black would just take 1 stone. Right?
Yeah, 1 stone.
So despite the bad shape, he has to do it.
Yeah, and it still need to make alive in the corner, and the black gets offside, and this cut stone will do not have any. Well, it's nothing to do for this stone.
I wonder, I wonder if this move 50 was a mistake. Because I think if white had extended, there wouldn't be a problem like this, right? But white wanted more, so white Hanite, but black really got the nice chance to do it, to make shape. So I think maybe it would be better if white just extended shape-wise, because now this is what we were seeing exactly. I promise, I swear to God, I did not look ahead, but I just thought this would happen because it would be such a fun thing to do for black. This is what we have right now. So that's everything is centered there. Now if we can only go back a little bit. So yeah, that's Sente. That's also Sente. Yeah.
And
So actually, yeah. Okay, white has to extend. And black will jump out, of course.
Yeah.
Now there's already half an eye actually.
Yeah.
Next time if black
only
blocks,
half eye space in this
yeah,
part.
but it is something. Now it basically boils down to how black's gonna, deal with this group after that very pleasant journey. Beating white into a dumpling. Let's see if I can trace it back to the game. Push. And, extend here.
Yep.
White's gonna jump out. And
whoa, it's a very exciting move. We just say.
No, this is
okay. Okay.
Don't jump ahead of yourself. We're getting there.
Okay, it's a secret problem.
Yeah. I mean, certainly we'd love to see blood, right? In the entire Twitch chat loves to see blood. So I'm also excited to see where this is gonna go. Yeah. Push out. And extend.
This one.
That's a nice move because actually, if you block here, right? First of all, I make an eye,
But it's not Sente. Oh, whoa, this one is a Sente.
That one's
Yeah,
Sente.
yeah, this one is Sente.
So
Whoa,
if you push like this, right, which you probably have to if you want to kill, then this
Yeah.
is even kind of Sente.
yeah, just get out.
Yeah. So that's a nice
But nice
move.
It
However,
has to be
White will
less
not
test.
give this away so easily. All of our troubles will just go away if we catch up with the game. So White's gonna jump. Of course, territorially is worse, right? But this also makes sure that that's not Sente now.
Yeah. Make sure that the black will not have two eye space,
Yeah.
especially the Sente eye space.
So Black's gonna play this Sente over here, and then White's gonna block.
Yeah, and the capture.
There's also some very nice Sente moves though by Black in the corner, because if White doesn't respond right now, then Black can just come in there and then this whole group is dead, right?
Just
It seems
fray, yeah.
it seems like surely White should live after investing so much in this area,
Yeah.
but that is not the case because White needs to defend.
Yeah, because in the corner part, there's no eye space for white.
Yeah.
If white just try to make eye in this space, just cut in this point, and the white could not capture the black stone, so it's not works. So yeah.
So yeah, White's gonna push through. Of course, defend.
Yeah.
And Black Onyx, that's another Sente.
Yeah.
But also, Black does, White doesn't want to give Black an eye so easily. So yeah, I think Yi Xiaotian here is also very consistent with the strategy, which is to basically go for the kill. You don't want to let Black off the hook so easily.
Maybe not for kill, for the attack maybe. Do the attack and try to get some benefit from the attack process.
Right. And then
What next? Yeah, this one. Honey.
extend, push,
No.
push
Oh,
right here.
This one is bad.
So yeah, once again trying to prevent Black from making eye shape easily. Yeah, so far I think all the games have involved a dragon kill. That's cool.
Maybe a Sente and just
Mhm.
turn here.
This is the same as Hikaru no Go. That's a great question. Yeah, it is true. But we're seeing some new AI, so there are about 14 different teams in this tournament, so you are seeing different versions of Psy. They're dressed up in different ways and costumes, but these are all of them are our overlords that we should bow down to. And I'm just kidding. So anyway, Black needs to live, right? He still needs to live.
Yeah.
I don't think we can call this a settled group just yet. Yeah, just turning here. Oh, okay. White is that Sente? Yeah.
First down.
Black is gonna respond. Ah! Oh my god!
Connect this one.
If only I actually get a hold of where this game actually is, that would be great.
Oh, I just killed Koyomi sound. Seems like some AI have entered the Koyomi stage.
Yeah. So we're gonna pick up some speed.
Yeah.
So White's gonna Hane here. Still,
Yeah, just
the chase is on. And then extend. So yeah, okay. We're about caught up. This is where what we had early on. I think the story of this game is pretty clear. Actually, sometimes we see matches where it's it's super crazy and no one knows what's going on. But so far, I think most Go players at least would understand that there's one army being actually driven off the homeland.
yeah.
And
Well, let's do some counting to analyze.
sure.
The group. Yeah, for the white, there's 10 points, and the capital 3, 6, and this is half point, and 16, 5, 5, 10, 20, 26, 20, 30, around 35, less than 35 for white, and in the central part, it will have some potential points, but it's not sure. We are not sure about the what happened in the central. So just around 35 for white.
Okay. So how many? Wait, how much does black have again?
No, I just counted
Ah,
white.
okay, yeah.
For the black.
And so black would if you say white has 35, then black would need at least 43 or 45 or something.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of unsettled territory,
Yeah.
right? So we cannot really call this black's points yet.
Yeah.
And certainly, I think, well, if this is dead, then it'll be just over.
Yeah. So
Oh, by the way, we have some of
like
these,
the one.
we have some of these exchanges. Sorry, we missed out earlier.
Uh-huh.
I think that's already played.
Okay, make sure it's alive.
Or maybe they play that right now. Okay, so that's not played yet, but it doesn't matter so much. So black will just
Atari this one.
Atari.
Make sure this corner and well connect. What's happening?
connect, and then black will play here. Black has to run out, right?
Yeah, jump out.
Yeah. Oh. We're almost caught up, by the way. Congratulations.
Uh-huh.
Your persistence has paid off,
Uh-huh.
and we're almost caught up. Yeah. So if I can find out what happens in this game now. Yeah. Okay. Black jumps out, and then white extends. Of course, that's Sente.
Yeah. Just block.
Yeah. Also, this gives you a bunch of
Yeah, two
Sente moves.
Oh.
Oh, of course. Oh, black will play here. Yeah, that's end game wise. That is better. So white jumps out,
Well,
continues
now,
to chase.
Now in the central area, white maybe will have 10 more points, maybe, because the large group of black not yet alive, and black will not have chance to enter the central area.
Well, the thing is, if he keeps playing, oh, this is where that exchange happened, huh? Sorry, there's already a exchange. Yeah. I'm assuming this is when the human player handed this off to Liga 0, or sorry, not Liga 0, but Yishao 10. Okay, so those are pretty necessary exchanges. Of course, that's Sente. If black didn't answer, then certainly white would just take the 2 stones, and therefore you don't need to live here anymore. But then, let's see what happens. Yeah, we're very close to the actual game, it seems.
We almost catch up. Whoa.
Yeah, black's capping. So black is counter-attacking white?
Yeah, it's just like black do not have enough territory in this game, so black must do some overplay. Yeah, and make sure get more territories and catch up.
Come on, finish him. Now I really wanna. I don't care whose dragon it is. I just wanna see that dragon.
Okay.
So, anyway.
Connect is a Sente?
Yeah, that's Sente. Yeah, of course. Oh yeah, just right here. Well, because I think there's some Sente stuff involved
maybe
later.
Yeah.
So you just rather be clean, right? It does leave you with some kind of Sente. Oh, or not, because black will counterattack.
And,
oh my god.
Try to reduce the territory in the central area.
I think, this is where we are at currently.
Well, actually,
yeah, you're right. I think black needs to do some counterattack, right?
Yeah.
If he just plays like this normally, white would just
do not have
get ahead
territory.
everywhere. Like if black is chased around.
Because in black there is
there's a ceremony, yeah.
Ceremony, yeah. We are in
Oh,
the
when is the
hall.
Koja thing? It's like in an hour and 15 minutes, right? Yeah. Okay, we have time. We have time. So
They're testing the phone.
They're testing the phone. Time for a Chinese lesson. Anyway. Black will push. Extend.
Well, actually, I found that in this large group of white is not yet alive. Do you find that? Even though it seems like have many eye space, but it's not yet alive. And maybe black try to
initially you would feel that white has a large area.
Yeah.
Here, right. And of course, this entire time white's been attacking black all the time. We don't really pay attention to the eye space until now, and then there's a real emergency.
Yeah.
Okay,
need to defend.
I like this. First of all, early in the game, there's a dragon chase, and afterwards there was a counter chase. Okay. The hunter becomes the hunted. This is exactly what I wanted.
Actually, the dragon chase seems like a Japanese anime game.
You love anime, don't you?
Yeah, I love anime.
What's your favorite anime?
The football, the tsubasa.
The football.
Yeah. So you like the basketball or something?
That's not. No.
Okay.
That's a rhetorical question. You're supposed to say Hikaru no Go.
Oh, okay.
This is.
Hikaru no Go.
No, you don't give your real answer.
Okay.
We are at a Go stream.
Okay, I got it.
I'm just kidding.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hikaru no Go is awesome.
Yeah. Every Go player's childhood memory, for sure.
Yeah, it seems like black try to reduce the eye space for the central area, and I don't think black could kill the whole group of white, but it will get some benefit from the attack this group, because in the early stage of this game, the black tried to make this dragon alive,
right?
And it seems like white do not get many benefits from the attacking. So we do the counting before, and it seems like the white takes the advantages, but now I think maybe the situation changed. Yeah.
Well, as you can see here, whites had to play some very repetitive moves in this area because when black plays Nobi, white has to come back and probably fix some eye shape.
Yeah.
So you can see that it's really a real concern that white has.
Well, the situation changed. Now is black do the attack and the white will defend.
Yeah. It's gonna play here. Of course, that's Sente.
Keep it Sente. Connect. Well, oh no, sorry.
You cannot play twice. And I think white will attach. Let's go to Hane. Black will Hane as well. Yep. Extend. Block. We're caught up!
Oh yeah. We catch up the real game. So,
somehow we did it.
Yeah, we did it.
So
we
okay.
Follow the sequence.
Up to this point, I think. So what is actually the one in trouble, right? We said that this dragon only had one eye, and of course, if black were surrounded, then this whole thing would be dead. But now I think it's white who has to look for something here.
Yeah, when the white attack this group of black, it seems like the central area of white is very strong and maybe have 10 point territories.
Right.
But now, after the peep, after the jump, it seems like the central area do not have any territories and even do not have enough eye space. And one need to try to make eye space in this part.
Well, the other thing is this area also becomes territory.
Yeah,
right?
almost territory.
Almost territory. Oh, there's some Aji there, so you cannot say 100%, but you can say, well, black is getting some nice momentum in this area.
Yeah.
And I think even if black doesn't kill this dragon, which I mean, in all fairness, is not likely, probably.
Yeah, it's very excellent.
He can force white into making some low value moves that eventually will give Black the initiative to actually take these points, right,
Yeah.
which are far more important.
So it seems like the white maybe make some mistake in the previous stage and maybe need to give more pressure of this dragon. Maybe just make
Well,
this direction.
This is interesting. White, I thought White would actually deal with this dragon now, but he
Yeah.
played he Tanuki'd.
Uh-huh.
I think White. So this was yeah, the last move.
Yeah,
and
it's
then-
very large, but it's not
It's
big.
large. Yeah.
it's large,
So
but
so
it's
what
not-
about this dragon now? Are we gonna see a dragon kill?
Yeah. Oh, it seems like
Black's,
yeah,
Black's going
it
for it,
seems
right?
like when the white
Mhm.
peep in this point and the black do not respond.
Yeah.
And I think the black have already realized the problem of this corner, but he think
Yeah.
the central area is more urgent.
Well, because if you respond here, of course you get to keep the 3 stones, but it's
Yeah.
a point difference, right?
Yeah. Actually, it's quite large in the corner, but
Yeah, it's quite large at the corner. And I think this is gonna put some pressure on White.
connect.
Black's gonna connect. So probably White has to block, right?
block.
Yeah.
Make sure the connection.
All right. It seems like we're actually caught up with the game now. We can take a break at this moment, and I think we can.
Well, before take break, maybe we
Yeah.
do the counting.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's count the one first. Is
Yeah.
is in this side seems like 20 points something, 21 or 22,
Uh huh.
and there is 5 points 25.
So we're kind of black right now.
White.
Oh, White. Okay.
35, 35. Well, now the white is 35 something. Yeah, just like we do the counting before, 35 something. Even though he capture some point in this part, but lose some point in the central area, so
Yeah.
it's balanced for 35. And for black, let me counting.
So I mean, still not a lot, right?
Yeah.
Mostly in this area.
Yeah, it seems like, well, if this corner,
All of it.
all the black is
yeah.
more than 40, I think.
Uh huh.
So
Well,
that's enough. That's enough. So it seems like now the situation changed. Black take the lead now, I think.
Yeah, and certainly White has to deal with this group, right? So he
Yeah.
has to probably deal some damage en route to making 2 eyes.
Yeah.
But right now it's not straightforward actually, because I mean Black could just as you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
When Black is strong, Black can play here,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then that's like end game stuff as well. So all right, we are gonna take a break and go and come back. We'll have more commentary. I think we're caught up now.
5 minutes, something.
We're getting much better at catching up with actual games in progress.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have some longer games, so probably starting from tomorrow when we have the semifinals and the finals, we'll have less time pressure. So, I really think when both the AI and the players take more time, we're gonna see more deep reading taking place. All right. Anyway, we're going to be back in, I think, let's say 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We still have about an hour before this entire venue is stormed by crazy screaming Go fans reading the 9 Dan, the 23-year-old legend that is Ke. So we could, I don't know, maybe we can scream that. We're just on the side and everyone's like
We
screaming
just
at Ke.
in the central area of the conference hall, and maybe Ke will come here. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
See you
soon.
later.
Alrighty, welcome back from the break. We have more commentary per popular demand. We've got a pretty big crowd here, and I think everyone's asking us when are we actually going to start broadcasting. I'll tell you what, we actually have to play this by ear right now because I think there's going to be something going on. So maybe we have like half an hour.
Yeah.
It might be super loud actually.
Yeah, maybe super loud. It's very noisy.
So if
in
that's the
this
case, we're
conference
just gonna stream for like I think half an hour more.
Yeah, maybe.
That probably makes
Well,
more
it seems
sense.
like in 5 o'clock or 5:30, and Ke will come attend a ceremony and in the same Congress hall. So maybe will be very noisy.
This is actually like in that direction.
Yeah.
You cannot see this on the camera, but there's like a big screen and his name is on there, and then all the girls and boys are screaming.
Yeah, actually, there are many people
And
come here to attend
I mean,
this.
it is really cool, right? I think I've actually never met Koja in person, so maybe we get to actually hear some of his life stories and what he feels about the current Go scene because after all he's still the #1 Go player in China.
I
so
just wonder, is it possible to invite Koji to our streaming?
my head would explode, but it would be great.
Okay.
So I hope that at some point we can get like a, we don't know who's going to be here for the commentary, but if we do have world champion level commentators, we're definitely going to get our
So
hands on
tomorrow
it.
or the day after?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. All right. Anyway, there is the final game going on already. You see that on the screen. This game is between this is between Galaxy, of course, paired up with Tojashi, non-professional, who is a world champion, and Yi Xiaotian, of course. Early on, I don't think we expected that result.
Yeah, actually, in the last game, the white of Yi Xiaotian take the lead, but it seems like the black take the lead is quite confusing. But in the win rate, after the game, I asked the staff of the eco server, and they say the white have touched the 90% win rate, so black resign. Yeah.
All right. Well, 90% seems like there's still a lot that could happen, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
actually, in humans game, the 90% do not mean you win the game. Actually, in my tournament, I lose 2 or 3 games when I reach the win rate 95 or 99, and I lose.
Aww.
So it's very unlucky, but
it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to give you a hug right now.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's fine.
Fine.
We lose sometimes from 99%. Anyway, this game we're gonna take a look really quickly. I think for half an hour.
So let's start the game.
Let's do that. If I can actually find where this is. So we have the live feed over there. If you want to follow this game in real time, of course you can go to the Weiqi server. This game does have a relay on there. So please don't hesitate to ask any questions. We do apologize for the noise in the background. It's a little bit loud here because there's a lot going on.
Yeah, well, in this game, it seems like the sequence is a little change. The first move is human player black and human player white, and AI black, AI white is a little bit different from the previous game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's the comment. Change the sequence.
Sure.
But actually, it's the same. Nothing different, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll take it from the top and see how this game went so far. So once again, I think Galaxy is black. Based on the way people have bet on both teams on Eco Weiqi, certainly Galaxy would be a heavy favorite because they also have a world champion, right, in their team. And we're actually wrong about something earlier. There is actually prize money in this tournament. Of course, the main point is to have fun and really just play some good games. But there is, I think, 20,000 yuan at stake here.
20,000.
So I think it's like winner take all as well. So the loser,
it's something like
loser doesn't get anything.
Something like poker game. The
I
winner
would
takes all.
love that. That could cover many trips to Europe. So,
Maybe.
Yeah, I certainly I would have played if I was one of these teams. All right. So this time we're gonna
double Kusumi.
Yeah, double Kusumi. Yeah. So actually, so far we've seen a lot of like territorial openings today, right? Which is refreshing to see because we're so used to the Nirensei kind of like the paradigm, right? Every time black and white play the Fuseki, right? It's gonna be like 2 star points, and then we're gonna start with like 3 invasions. But nice to see.
In the AI game, it's not very common, but now it's have many different versions. So maybe after a certain volume trimming, it will happen the double Kusumi or double 4 or 5 points maybe in the future.
Sure. No, I'm saying this right now. The best move in the future is gonna be Tengen. First move. You cannot disprove that.
But in maybe
Tengen. Well, you can.
I think there is AI in the Fox Go server. 1 year ago. The first move is always the Tengen.
Okay.
Yeah, do you remember that?
I don't know. What
Ultimate AI.
Ultimate AI?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it plays at Tengen at very
Yeah.
the first move.
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds like me. No, I mean, these are just opening choices, right?
Okay.
So, of course, to play territorially,
Okay,
it is, I think, in my personal opinion, it would be one of the easier openings for human players to grasp because we're better off maybe being territorial if we cannot handle the center, right?
Yeah.
If you really go with all the kinds of, you know, potential-based Moyo opening, then you're really gonna have a hard time if you make that Moyo and then your opponent invades, right? After making so many points, and you cannot kill it. So it's rather tricky.
Yeah, actually, the everyone think highly of the central
Yeah.
area, but it's quite hard to control the central area, and it's
Right.
very hard to make territory in the central. It needs to spend more moves, but less efficiency.
Hmm.
So who takes the center, who wins the games, maybe.
So so far this looks like pretty normal opening.
Yeah.
You know, nothing wrong at all.
For me,
Once again, we talked about this already. The small knights move would be faster, maybe, but it would leave a weakness, right? So this is really the sweet spot.
Yeah.
If you can get this point, normally you can throw a question to your opponent and
Yeah.
you know force them to respond in some way.
this one seems like more solid.
Yeah,
More.
just like the diagonal, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Well,
And then, yeah, that is also extremely common.
Yeah.
The attachment is one of the most common
yeah, two
ways.
choice, maybe
you can
this
handle.
one or this one.
Yeah.
It's very common to simple like Josuke.
Mhm.
Actually, it's not Josuke, but everyone plays this version, so
Right.
it becomes Josuke.
Okay, so in this case, the black Hana from the inside, right?
Well, it depends on the board. If
Uh-huh.
you would like to focus on this side, just honey in the outside.
Right.
Yeah, just to have.
We
well,
went over that
yeah,
variation
it-
with Zing a little bit earlier today.
Yeah, and the black have choice to make the direction of the
Mhm.
board.
Okay, so in the game, black did play Hana from
Yeah,
inside, right?
Inside.
Okay. It's more of a safe approach.
Maybe I can just show the Josuke for the audience.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's do it once again, yeah?
Yeah, just like this one.
Tari.
And yeah,
I
connect.
think you will connect.
Yeah, this one.
Tari here, and of course you run out. Yeah, Hana again.
Yeah.
写错了。
No, that's also a,
Yeah,
that's also a variation.
Yeah.
we got a very active crowd here, which is
Yeah.
great.
该起。
We have many strong children.
Dude, you played the wrong Joseki, man.
Oh, that's pretty wrong. It's my mistake. Sorry for the
No,
audience.
no, actually, that's one variation. It
Yeah,
depends on
yeah,
what
yeah.
side you want. I mean,
Yeah.
normally, like if you want to make this exchange first, right? You would play
Yeah.
here, and then you would take this, and then you would Hana here, right? So
Okay, it's my
if
mistake.
that's if you want the right
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
I mean, because if you wanna take the top, right? You don't have to make that exchange,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, sorry
So-
again for the audience. I make a mistake. So
No, it's okay.
Just ignore the sequence. Yeah, Stephen will do the right thing. Just ignore mine.
What do you mean I would do the right thing? I never do the right thing.
Okay.
So this is like normal variation, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
There will be a ladder breaker. In this case, it actually works. I think, for example, if black plays a ladder breaker, white will just fix
Capture,
immediately. So yeah, that's one of the variations.
let's do the real game.
In the game, I think we went down different paths.
Yeah.
Be careful with the camera.
Yeah.
对，那个东西你不要碰。
别碰那个杆子。
没有那个不要碰
别碰那个杆子。
we're still fine, right?
这是像全球直播，而且不是也是英语。
Okay, let's see the real game.
Yeah.
Just hurry.
Actually, you know what? This worked out really well. I just this morning I got the microphone stand.
Yeah.
Because we don't have like the the super professional
Uh-huh.
overhead cameras.
So you
But I
just
think
need
it kinda
time to
worked.
connect.
Yeah. We had some very nice tape.
Uh-huh.
And we just taped it, and then it kind of stuck there.
Well, you. Well,
Be careful, yeah.
Sorry for all this. We need to adjust the equipment. So yep. So it should be okay. Because there are many people in the Congress Hall, so we are not guaranteeing something will happen.
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
Okay.
你们站这里看吧，只要别太近了就行。We're gonna cut.
Next.
Then one's gonna jump.
Yeah.
Oh, did we skip ahead too much? Okay.
And well, it counts. 3 points.
Yeah. I want to see some of the pictures. 你等一下照片可以给我看一下。I like getting involved with the crowd actually. You know, it's not a bad thing. You know, it's like when you play Go at a coffee shop and then people come and ask you like, what are you doing, right?
Yeah.
So it's actually kind of nice.
Actually, in the European Congress, there is a square in Brussels.
Yeah.
We borrow the ball from Congress Hall and
Yeah.
bring the ball to the square and take picture. And there is a castle, the church,
Yeah.
the church tower is as a background. So it's an amazing picture.
Cool.
So yeah.
We this department really needs some nice pictures, so we would love to see pictures of us actually doing this. I mean,
maybe.
sorry, the cave was actually a little bit ugly, but
Well, maybe we can
People don't know
do the
what's going
streaming in the beach, in the ocean this night, maybe.
well, yeah, but we need long cables.
Okay.
So where are we right now?
Well,
Let's go back. Let's go back to the real
back,
game. Oh, okay, so there's more
extend.
stuff. Not immediately, right?
Yeah.
No, not
no,
yet, not
Not
yet.
now. Not now. Just approach and toothpaste cleanser.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Just a double approach.
Yeah.
So like the Golex very like double approach in the semi-final or quarterfinals. Seems like Golex also played double approach with the white pincer.
I mean, I think the idea is like if you play here, of course you're gonna get the corner, right?
Yeah.
But then it feels like white has nice direction.
Yeah.
So you would rather just come from this other way.
Take care of this flower.
Yeah. So it's more in accordance with the group on the left. So we're gonna attach.
Well, extending
Yeah.
this one.
Extend. By the way, this is actually I see this a lot in openings, right? Like normally you would extend once more. In this Joseki. Is there a reason for that?
Well, actually, it means the white need to take the corner. Yeah, have some territories in the corner, and I don't know which direction is good or bad.
Right.
But it's just a trade, just exchange.
Sure.
Yeah, the white get corner and the black.
I mean,
get
it's a very subtle difference, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not like you lose the game if you don't exchange
Yeah.
this one. But I mean, we just have a few things to note here. For example, if you can push up,
Yeah.
and then with that kind of exchange, right? For example, if white tries to Hane,
Well, it not work.
then you can
actually, yeah.
make something happen, right?
Yeah, make something happen. Atari and turn.
Mhm.
So black will in trouble. So
Yeah.
So it need to extend.
Yeah, so you can use this to get ahead somehow, and then of course you have this kind of thing, right? Like that's always a way to approach that, and then you force white to respond here.
Yeah.
Sometimes that could be a ladder breaker,
Yeah.
when you're in the ladder, and then that's like a sente, and
Actually-
then it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, actually, it's a very good close rate.
So I mean, the way I see it is just forcing your opponent to choose this move, because at some point later, right, when you really need some exchanges here, white might just block from out of way, right? And of course not now, but there are some cases, right,
Yeah.
where that's actually more important, and then you would block the other way. So just a small thing.
So logically, if you do not do this exchange now, maybe later you cannot do this exchange.
Sure. It's all about the timing, right? Because
Yeah.
in Go, I think it's pretty amazing how like sometimes we try to play the same move, but in the wrong time it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right.
So timing precisely is very important for Go games.
Okay, so we're gonna see it just a second here as well. White just a block, yeah. Like it's gonna Hame or no?
No, it seems like
Oh,
we
just
see
back.
this Joseki in last game, is it? And in last
Slightly
game,
different,
Yeah,
slightly different.
it's connect in the last move. Oh, now it's
Well, now you have a little bit more space, right?
So
Like
maybe
this,
it's
this
different.
you would say,
Yeah.
you know, play here.
So this is something different.
Yeah, and then
Connect.
White squeeze. So yeah, Black is Sente. Of course, there's some stuff like White could Atari,
Yeah.
and then extend in the future, depending on what he needs.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. All right. So far it seems pretty normal. Actually, according to Ika, I think Black has like 51.7%.
It's very close.
Yeah, it's very even. At this point, you cannot claim a definite winner for sure. Okay. Yeah. So White is there.
This one.
Is this?
Oh, extend now.
I'm just gonna extend here.
Yeah, just do the change. Oh, just the extend.
Black extend. White blocks.
The blocks.
White some block here.
And
Then sorry, we missed one move earlier. That was already there.
Oh, yeah, it's
my
already
apologies. Yeah, so that's already part of the game. Okay. So Black took away the corner. Let's recap a little bit, right? And he has the left side now, but he needs to do something in the corner, right? Because White will get some points.
yeah,
It's still pretty. It's pretty even.
And now the Black need to protect their corners.
Yeah.
To enclosure corner and make some territories and make sure the corner is live.
Yeah.
So just honey and connect.
Yeah. So right now, I think all the groups are pretty settled. Yeah. So White's just gonna extend. That's the last open space. So when we pick large moves, right, we would look for like wide gaps. For example, you can see this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then that's pretty wide. And if you look around elsewhere, there's not really much, right?
I just wonder why the Black why not do this one or too wider maybe?
It might be too wide. Yeah.
Too wide, maybe too wide.
Actually, the 5 space gap is always tricky.
Yeah.
Right. Because like if you fix one the gap with one more move, it feels repetitive. But if you don't fix, then there's some kind of aji going on, right? So you'd rather actually maybe come closer and do a 4
A
space
little
gap.
close to make sure that this part is the territory.
Yeah.
So and Black will not enter this area.
So okay.
Oh.
Oh wow, that's a move. That's a move. What?
Move
Okay.
Is a diagonal point.
I mean, it's very. I would say in the old days, right? This will be admonished by our Go teachers because you never would.
Because when the
Yeah.
when the white block seems like will hurt this stone in some extent. So that means, and if Black just extend the honey here is a very good shape for white.
Yeah,
So
right.
in the traditional wheel, the Black will not do the diagonal move for stone. So, but in AI, maybe they think the diagonal move will have more efficiency. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it is a very pragmatic move, right? Like AIs don't care about shape and that kind of stuff, right? They have never heard of any proverbs. So they will just play the move that makes sense that gets them points as long as they win. You know, there's no reason why they can't play there.
After extend, they do not respond.
Yeah, like
Just do something else on the other side and
so White
just
jumps up.
to make sure the Black do not connect from the corner and this stone and try to do some attack and Black jump to protect and jump.
I think so far I really like Black. You know, Black is kind of getting everywhere and seems like has invading all the right places.
Yeah, it seems like the black have 3 corner, and the left side seems like black have more territories, and the white only have the top left corner and some points in the right side. And this wall now seems like not works if the black occupy the central area. Seems like this wall do not have some meaningful purpose.
Well, walls are used to attack stuff, right?
Yeah.
So when you have a thickness, and for example, when you force your opponent up against your wall, then it actually becomes very useful because then it's much harder for them to make good eye shape, and they would have to succumb to the pressure. Right? But right now, I think black is facing white in a nice direction, right? This is not really weak, and he doesn't.
Oh, sorry for audience. We just need to adjust our equipment.
Oh man,
Yeah.
we need a.
Please pull out. 别碰这个。Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
We just do
It's
some
still.
adjustments.
Yeah. We just pull it over here. Yeah, see, we're all good. I mean, I know it's like not perfectly parallel, but
So if
whatever.
If you see something wrong with the board, just leave the commentary.
let us know. Let us know. Nice catch, Miko. One question: do the players see the AI's winning rates and such? I don't think they're allowed to do that. The human players are not supposed to be seeing the AI percentages. So
Seems now because it's sitting just across the table.
Yeah, right.
So the human player will not see the win
that's
rate
to
of
avoid
AI.
like cheating.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you have to make your own decisions. But I mean, of course, you can peek at the other AI, but
Yeah, maybe. You
That's
can see
not the point
Yeah, you
of
can
this
see the win
tournament.
rate from
Yeah.
your opponent AI and to decide which move you need to choose.
Okay, so let's see a little bit further.
Yeah, just the
Just
jam.
gonna jump.
Oh, it seems like this group
Yeah.
of white not very strong, so the jam make sure this is to have a good direction and try to make some territory in this part.
Yeah.
Well, just the-
Now black's gonna push up.
Yeah.
Now that's facing a nice direction.
like honey. Yeah, honey.
Like we said, if you play this in the school in China, like in let's say 15 years ago, right? That everyone would be like, what are you doing, right?
Maybe now 50 years ago, maybe 10 years ago is already
Yeah.
the very, very terrible mistake. Well, just
Oh, sorry, not this one.
just hip.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. Well, not
Why
respond.
would jump?
Jump, but I think.
But what about that
the
right
cross
side?
cut, yeah, but I think the cross cut is very large,
Yeah.
so we don't know what happened.
That's Sante, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about this? Because then you can attack,
Yeah.
right?
You can capture at least one stone. Like
Then white will extend, but black can just jump.
Just jump.
So right now, white actually has a connection problem.
Yeah.
Right? Because it seems that he has 2 cutting points. Like
Yeah.
there's one over here, there's one over there, right?
Yep.
So black can wedge at any time, and he can only
Wow,
fix in Dame. And I think it looks like, according to ECO, black already has 85%. Right?
85%. Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Like this is a really good style, I think, for human players to emulate. I hope that by the end of the day we can take some lessons away from this game, right?
Yeah.
Because it is one thing to watch and admire what the AIs actually play. On the other hand, we gotta summarize, right, what we can do.
Yeah.
Because I think the purpose of studying AI games is to help our play as well, right? It's not just gazing at an epic
Yeah.
picture in the gallery. We gotta apply some of that. And I think one of the styles we can try and do is this sort of solid style.
Yep.
So first you start playing territorially,
Uh-huh.
and then you just take points and points, and before you know it, you have solid shapes everywhere, and after that you're just gonna maybe prance to a win, right? Because if you have no weaknesses, then it's really hard for your opponent to attack anything.
Yeah. But after AI the AI development, it seems like it's more do not have the border of the territory and the central area or something. It just need to make sure that everything is balanced.
Yeah.
So make
of
sure
course.
you have
You
enough
cannot be
yeah.
you cannot be only territorial, but in general,
yeah.
you should have like nice shape, right? Having nice shape only always helps.
Yeah, because the game of Go is a game related to the point, to the territory. At the end of game, have more territory.
It's like
within the game.
it's a military building game, right? You want to make sure that your troops are in good condition. Not just they're not only there to capture territory, right? But also to thrive on the board. So anyway, White's gonna connect here. Yeah, but that's another dominant move, it seems, right? And then Black's gonna Hane here. Just extend.
So
there's actually is there a weakness here? Because Black can squeeze, right?
Yeah, there are some.
There's a squeeze.
Here,
Yeah.
there is a witch and there is a turret.
Yeah.
So if you connect, just a witch.
Oh, then it's the whole thing's dead.
Yeah.
So you have to fix.
Seems like this is a Sente or the semi-Sente.
Yeah. Now suddenly it looks like this shape is not so bad anymore, right? Black has got I think 10-12 points in Sente.
Yep. So the top right corner of Black is quite large. So
yeah.
Just make sure this protect this cut point and what's wrong with it?
No, White just fixed.
Oh, okay.
So already, this is very dominant for Black right now. You can see here the percentage is 90%. I think I don't know how much of variation there's gonna be in this match because honestly I do think Black's in a very good position. But you can see there the point of attacking is not to kill, right?
Yeah.
Of course, it would be great if you killed eventually. That would be very satisfying.
Yeah.
But the point is to sometimes take profit, force your opponent to play the bad exchanges, right? For example, you can see in this area, White has Dame everywhere. So White actually is not making any points, which is why we want to avoid weak groups. Because if we have weak groups, then we're not going to make any territory. Instead, we're just going to spend most of the game caring about that group.
Yeah. So
right?
Now currently the Black have more territories and they have a very large top right corner and two corner in the downside and the left side. So Black only have the White only have the top left corner, and then I think the purpose of White maybe try to attack this group. Even though I don't know how to attack, and maybe just try to make some territories in this area.
Yeah.
I think it's quite hard. So for the Black is lead a lot. Take lead for maybe 20 points. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see a little bit further. I think.
Yeah.
We are. Well, it's supposed to be like 6 minutes away from the Rockstar concert. So we can see a little bit further. If it gets very loud here, I think we're just gonna cap it off. Like once again, this is a very, very big venue. So this is not a separate room in the hotel, but instead we have actually many spectators in front of us and those of you watching at home. So it's really more of a spectacle that is being enjoyed by not only the people on site but also the people off site. We're very close to another spectacle, over there as well. Hopefully we can get him. I want to, you know what? I think we shouldn't be shy. We should just ask him, like, hey, right, this is what we're doing, right? We're gonna introduce Go to more people.
So
I think
you might contribute to our streaming.
It would be great. I mean, I have no shame whatsoever. So,
you have no shame.
I don't know. Maybe some of these world champions. So I really think that would be awesome.
Yeah. Maybe I think this game will end earlier than we catch up game. Maybe we can invite the player, the Tojashi 9, then professional to.
Yeah, we can ask him to say something.
Yeah.
But
after they finish the game, maybe we can invite the Tojashi 9 then professional to join the commentary. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how loud it is.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean I don't know how much they're gonna be able to concentrate.
Touch and
attack.
honey. And jump.
Okay, just fixing, making sure that he gets his space.
Try to find some weak point of white, and its got yet black is Sente or not.
So white has to break the eye space.
Yep.
But it feels like black's just gaining and gaining now.
Yeah, do some Sente and connect. And then
Extend. So white has to kill, right? White has to kill this.
Yeah.
But white has his own share of problems because actually now, like, this is a super good point. The peep, right?
Yeah, just to make sure.
White has to fix. And then, oh my god, this is just...
And
Yeah.
connect.
And then, yeah, oh, white's running out. Is that?
It's just
Is white going crazy?
I don't know why white do this exchange. Maybe for some reasons.
Well, let's see. White's trying to kill. That's pretty clear. Even though it's not very easy.
Yeah.
And then, okay, white's gonna run out. I don't get this one. Oh no, sorry.
Oh, do this first.
Yeah.
Okay. Choose this one.
Connect.
Connect.
Atari there.
Sorry, connect.
And then, oh, black's even coming in here now. So white really needs to kill this.
Yeah. Actually,
and
again,
yes.
this part of white is still not very thick. It's not very strong actually. When the white try to attack the black group, and the white itself also made some problem of have some weakness. So just like the last game, we do the commentary. The first is the white try to attack the dragon of black, but after a few moves, the situation change, and the black do the defense, and the white do the attack. So I think maybe it will happen again in this game. Maybe I think.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I think we're caught up with the game now, but yeah, just white doesn't have any territory, right? So it's pretty clear. I think black can live here for sure.
Yeah.
That's. Oh wow! Actually, in fact, black is even taking a Tanuki to make things happen here.
It happened.
So I think black is pretty confident that he will live, right? I mean, because if black can jump and he has all these Sente moves, I have a hard time imagining black.
Actually,
not to
there is
live.
a backdoor for black can connect with the corner, so black do not need to worry about life and death problem.
Right.
So it just need to reduce territory of white and develop their own territory.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We are minutes away from the other event on site. So no, it's okay.
No. Sorry to the audience, so because there are so many people and so many children.
Yeah. Kick. Yeah.
And
I think it's pretty safe to say that black is having a good game right now. It would be hard to imagine otherwise. I guess
let's see.
before we sign off, because I really think this is gonna start at any moment, and we're gonna be, it's gonna be super loud over there. But how many points do each?
Okay, let's do the counting.
Yeah.
In this corner, if the honey and connect is the Sente, if there is 8 points in this left corner, and well, there is Okema or just a pincer. So for this part, it's only for 15 something. No. Or actually maybe 10 points, 10 or 12 points. Because there are many weak points. Just the pincers here. Just Okema is a very basic, or just this one. Have many ways to reduce the territory of this black. So maybe just 10 or 12. I don't know. But if the black is 10, there's maybe more.
Sure.
50. So it's a very very large ending TSG.
Yeah.
For the corner, well, it seems like 25 something.
Oh, 25 over there?
Yeah, 23 to 25. And
Talking about this area right here.
Yeah. And in this corner, it's honey and connect is 6 something. Actually, I'm not good at ending game. I lose many game. Just
You're being
because,
too honest.
Yeah.
You're being too modest right now.
Well, it seems like it's 8, it's 6, 14, and 25, 14, 25, 40, 40, 10, 50. It seems like Black have 50 something. 50 to 55. I'm not sure. I'm not good at counting, so I lose many games due to this reason.
I'll tell you what. We will. Here's what we'll do.
Yeah. We can use the app.
Yeah, we can use the app.
maybe it's
But
a quick
that's
way.
that's not good at all.
Yeah.
You should use your own judgment.
Yeah. Well, based on my terrible counting skill, I think Black have 50 something, 50 to 55.
Yeah.
And for the white, let me see.
I mean, there's hardly any points actually. There's like the top left corner, but that's mostly it, right?
Well, it seems like white only have 30 something.
Yeah.
30
So
to
we can
35.
already say that
20 points
yeah,
lead.
the white just doesn't have enough points.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
Right. So as long as black lives, then black will win the game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a lot of fun streaming with you guys today. It was a very stressful day, of course. You know, we went over 4 games in total. So there was the quarterfinal match and the first game of the human AI pair with Ziying. And of course, these last 2 games with Andreas. So, really thank you for coming on here.
Oh, okay, thank you. So it's the first time for me to do the streaming.
Yeah.
So
We got two first. We got first
day.
debutants streaming today.
Yeah.
I think they're doing awesome. So
It's not awesome.
I really
just ignore my mistake.
everybody makes mistakes.
Okay.
Everybody has those days.
Well,
I don't know if you know the reference, but it's from Hannah Montana. So yeah, it's really awesome to see you guys come on here. I really hope that everyone has enjoyed the commentaries. We will try to convert some of these recordings to YouTube. I know the first one's gonna be pretty hard to watch, so I don't know how much commentary we can actually retrieve from these things. Starting from tomorrow, though, we're gonna have the semifinals. So that's gonna start.
The 3 games.
Supposedly at 9 o'clock in the morning. But you know there are also other things going on. So I'm actually gonna have to be at a ceremony in the morning. So we'll just kind of improvise a little bit, but. We have more stuff coming out definitely. The semifinals, the 3 matches. On Sunday there will be Saturday and Sunday there will be 5 final games. So we're actually gonna find out who wins the whole thing, right?
So for the semifinal and finals, for whatever the result.
So that's party time.
Party time. Just
Okay.
It's a ceremony time.
Okay.
So thanks for watching our Twitch channel.
And we will. All right.
Okay,
So see you tomorrow
see
at
you
9
tomorrow.
o'clock Chinese time. We try to get everything that works. Thank you so much for watching today. It's been a lot of fun. We did 4 games. And the same channel, of course, twitch.tv/USGoWeb. If you want to check out some Go tutorials, you can check out, of course, the OGS Learn to Play Go. You can follow some other Go servers such as KGS, OGS, PandaNet,
Or
and
server.
yeah, that's it. So see you tomorrow. Bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye.